Hello everyone, welcome back to Mo Grey Tony. How's everyone? I hope you all doing well. Today the song screen was done by Weedy. Check them out, link in description below. Yu-Gi-Oh! Announced some more Dragon Tail cards and the what am I looking for today in the new main set. I'm not sure how much it helps the deck. I know, like, they have a card that lets them normal summon an extra time. But I'm not sure if it's just, like, something to give them more advantage or something like that. Which it probably is, because, you know, more advantage means more combo. Other than that, I don't think I really saw too much, more things in terms of, like, news related. Okay, yeah, that's right. 20th summation explanation. Just because this monster has a history of pickpocketing means she must be guilty of more. Is that what you're saying? Oh, well. Are members of the British Army so quick to judge? I beg your pardon? Are you mocking Her Majesty's Armed Forces, the greatest military organization in the world? Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I appreciate country pride. I do. I'm actually curious. What? I mean, I guess the British Army would be considered during this time to be the greatest. I think. But again, I don't know how armies of the 1800s really stack up to each other. No, I'm simply illustrating my point. There we go, English. Making assumptions about people because they're a soldier or a pickpocket is wrong and dangerous. Well, yes, might have had a point there, I suppose. But let's not forget the girl already had shown she had it in her from before. She clearly is a criminal, so through and through, cannot deny. When you say that she's shown it, she had it in her, you referring to this? Exactly. Try to slap that one day earlier, or am I mistaken? Not exactly. Given that it's actually there at the time, it's hard to refute that. Yeah, it is. Never seen the real thing. I can't wait to have a closer look at it. Oh yes, of course. Shumstead used his camera box to make a copy of the decks, didn't he? Then, every type of music box you could find costs you. I mean, that's a bit excessive, but I guess, you know, excessive needs to get the job done. We still don't know what tune it plays for, do we? But I'd love to see how the original compares to Hurley's copy. Mr. McGill's decks. Could be a clue somehow, perhaps we should examine it in more detail. Okay. No, look, it's blood. Yes, you are. It's small. Actually, yes, we did point that out before. Okay. Shoot for dicks. It's green. Oh, a lovely bright shade again. Wait, that color. What is it? It's just that green. It's not the first time we've seen that color, is it? Because that's the same color as that. But that's supposed to be Sholmes's. But it can't be. Well, I mean, technically that is true. The number of bullets, that has you convinced? Only 2 bullets to fire. and 2 guns have haven't been examined by the police. When the parlor maid asked me how many are invited for dinner, I was told to count the table settings. Well, that's logical, I guess. I mean, look at Parlor Dragon Maid. Although, yes, sometimes after dinner, coffee does go missing. 1 or 2 guests will like find China. Does your Apollo dine with thieves? I mean, he could. So I suppose. If there was another bullet somewhere of which we were unaware, I have to reconsider my position. A full bullet somewhere on the scene. Could it be possible? Allow me to show you the full bullet.
Take that!
So. Oh, come on! Because that proves the existence of a full bullet. But whatever. Maybe I'm not supposed to know that yet, technically. I don't know. So I understand correctly, you need 2 pictures. One for a left eye and a slightly different one right eye. Exactly! But you can see the scene in 3 dimensions. Like this. So we have 2 bullets. I don't suppose you can see anything useful with them. I think you're fine. But no matter how much you squint, the truth of the situation always looks the same here. The only person who could have shot the victim is that gun in the dark. I'll give you such show of that. Think about it. The Skulking Brothers shot the great detective, didn't they? Yes, that's been mentioned once or twice. Oh, 3, 4, 5 times. Well then, surely it's coming into focus now, isn't it? This is a waste of time. I'm not getting change this man's mind anytime soon.
Hold it!
Will you please stop mumbling about things that have nothing to do with the trial, so? Defend his life on the line here. Well, the thing is, I couldn't really say it's nothing to do with this trial, to be honest. Huh? I mean, there's no question that the man was shot. The bullet had simply vanished from his stomach. Chronicles don't you think? I almost don't want to act, but this surgery you've been mumbling about all this time, you operating on... What's the fellow's name now? Hulick? No. Holock? No. Helllock? Holock Jones by any chance? Yes, good lord! It was Helllock though. What? You have a... What a coincidence. This is the smallest London of all time. That's right, using the latest and static techniques I might have. It's a fairly major OP, I can tell you. It's crazy! Let me see. The fellow was brought in not long after midnight, if I remember correctly. They say he'd been shot by some criminal over, so I opened up like a shot. But the funny thing is, when I went for his insights of trying to couldn't find the bullet anywhere. So I'm afraid that I threw out my hands to stitch the fellow back up. I hate to say the obvious, but yes. Surely that's because bullets still have a scene of a crime of shooting. The cast of defense is correct. As clearly shown in the photographic print, the bullet of Skulking Brothers fired Mr. Sholmes hit him in the stomach region. Then axed for his body lodged into the sharp wall with the calendars hanging by the dome. I think you find it's really quite simple if you just consider the problem 3-dimensionally. Who you think I am, son? A doctor, but apparently is forgetting bullets in people. Well, juror number 4 is about the best I can do. So that's how I removed a man's stomach. I flipped him over. Like a pancake? Are you saying that you checked his back? I mean, you gotta check for an accident wound. Of course it did. If it wasn't in trace of an injury, no sign of a bullet left his body at all. What? That's the point. The only logical conclusion that the bullet was still somewhere in the man's end notes. Which exactly is what I set out to be slicing him up. I'm still non-versed even now. How much time do you have to say it? Can someone explain how it happened? Can someone please solve the mystery? It's almost as much of a mystery as how this jewelry was put together. Okay. Let's press on one first. What do you mean you're in for a busy day? Forget to say stop. Do excuse me, stop. I'm a communications officer, stop. You don't say! A communications officer. Does that have something to do with saying telegrams? Everything from personal messages written by members of the public to the latest news in the capital. I convert all messages into Morse codes, tap them out to the entire world electronically. To the entire world? Thousands of miles of cable under the sea. Under the sea. Stop. Worldwide communication network. Stop. Information transmitted to and from corners of the globe. Stop. Ah, yes. She was getting equally woke up by radio waves like that before, wasn't she? I specialize in communicating information from the government departments and newspapers offices. I see. So, I'm sure I have to wire newspaper reports of today's guilty burglary. No sleep for me tonight, I imagine. That does sound tiring. And monotonous. Let's just finish the trial first, shall we? I mean, you're kind of assuming. I thought you were just a tourist. Good day, I'm visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please. There's no way he's just a visiting tourist. So you're a ballistics expert. Who knew? I have much experience with guns. I've led through many, how do you say it? Extreme violent bath of, no, blood of, extreme violent bloodbath, perhaps? Oh, that's lovely. Those! Extreme violent bloodbath. English is very difficult tongue. It is. Trust me, it is. Considering the sort of people you're associated with, I'm surprised that you still have a tongue. Anyways, if you have questions about bullets or guns, ask me. It's nothing I don't know. No mystery I can't solve. Okay. But if possible, please, only in Russian language. We do not know Russian. He's not very confident in his knowledge of English, though, is he? No, still, should bear in mind. Okay. I'm getting pinned. You and you. These two statements clearly contradict the idea, but all I do is pin juries against each other. Ah, ballistics expert. Pinning. Pin. On the night question, Mr. Chunks was shot by one of the skulking bars. But since there's still something next to me on his back, we must assume the bullet didn't pass through him. However, no bullet was found launched in Mr. Chunks' body either. Furthermore, a bullet was found launched in the wall of the shop when Mr. Chunks was shot. Jury number 6? Hello, my name is Vaughn. Pleased to meet you. Well, this apparent contradiction of facts that is so clear and troubling jury number 4. Are you able to explain the mystery? I've seen very similar situation in Motherland. This night, there was a blizzard. I was running away along Mountain Road in freezing cold. Golly. The snow was piling high on both sides of the road. It was very narrow and dangerous. My pursuers had hover gliders and they were on dog sleds. Meant to note, don't ask too many questions. yeah, it's better we just let him go. I was shot from behind. I fell down in the snow. This situation was very similar to what I healed today from Doctor. They couldn't find a bullet in my body. No signs of, how you say, exit wound. Then where did the bullet go? Bullet never hit me. Well, if it never hit you, why you fall down? Bullet hit frozen wall of ice very close to my side. What? One small piece, very sharp, broke away from lump of ice, pierced my body. I made a deep wound that looks just like a bullet wound. Good gracious. Of course, a piece of ice quickly mounted inside me. And that is the situation to mystery of disappointing bullet. But it doesn't answer the question at all. Huh? Shooting happened at a pawnbroker shop. That's true, there's no ice. Not some silly mountain boy in another country. Just an idea. I mean, not 1-to-1! We know. What exactly was Holy Shaw again? Well, according to the report, in his stomach, so around this area, I think. Well, that's precisely where he always wears a little pouch on his belt. A pouch? Actually, I might have noticed something like that. Yeah, a pouch. It's where he keeps free, glass files of very dangerous chemicals that he uses in his investigations. What? Really? Doctor, where's the pouch that Mr. Sholmes was wearing? Well... the fellow had nothing like that on his person when he arrived at the hospital, as far as I remember. If I may. Levin Zeeks? When I realized it was forbidden for the prosecution to interject during a summation explanation, I should inform the defense that I have the pouch in question in the odd chamber outside the courtroom. Sorry? As I understand it, when the police arrived on the scene and found Mr. Sholmes injured, they removed the pouch in order to assess the wound. Thank goodness, I was getting forgetful for a moment. I mean, you were debating whether or not there was a bullet in the man! Since it has been in my safekeeping along with all evidence relating to the case, I can personally vouch for the fact that it has not been touched since the incident occurred. Very well. While extremely unconventional during a summation explanation, I must demand the prosecution present the item in question with all speed. Bring for Mr. Hunlock Sholmes' pouch. I see. So this was pouch worn by Mr. Sholmes of the knife in question. Look, one of the files is broken, the lever around is scorched black. Almost as if the fire exploded. So that night, the bullet from the Skulking Boy's gun struck Mr. Sholmes' pouch. And it was the glass fire exploding that caused the fellow's injury. This bullet did not penetrate the victim. It was deflected into wall of shop. A delightfully complex aroma. Well, it would appear one mystery has been solved at least. Although it has no bearing on the truth of this case. The Bogling and Bongling brothers shot the detective and the accused shot the pawnbroker. The permanent facts of the case remain unaltered. Well, at least the mystery is solved. I can sleep. I mean, good for you! Thank you, young man. Thank you very much. Glad I could help. Due to spending on the conundrum just solved, the COVID sequence showed the Scalfy patch as evidence. Whose patch is a Scalfy? Oh look, there's a hole here on the back. There's not much of a bullet hole, but clearly something went through the level of great foes. Someone must have pierced it somehow and left this hope behind. It looks like, yeah, Mr. Trump's in his pouch to being Dent Bay. I think we have to open this somehow. We'll just go back here. Oh, the strap is broken. Look, must have been with a bullet hit then. Let's see. Oh, look at that. What the? Iris, look. Behind the broken file was. Do you see that? The Skulkin's brother's bullet. What's? I mean, more than a stroke of luck. We found a full. Oh, okay. We found a full bullet. I mean, I would have kept the bullet in the pouch, so I'd be like, haha, look, prosecution, thank you for the bullet. I mean, that's just me. You gotta rub in his face a bit. Okay. So, let me go back to Maid. Oh no, I need precedent. Say I have evidence. I can prove it.
Take that.
Here it is. We discovered just now. Yes, on the night question, Mr. Winbank's pawnbroker and our bullet was filed. What is this new trickery? You know, Pony's conductor. Where did you find that bullet? It was lodged inside Mr. Sholmes' pouch. What? The pouch was removed around Mr. Sholmes' waist before he was taken to the hospital. But since then, it has been touched by no one. Do you mean to say that shot fired by the Skulkin boys that night? Yes, as you lower trip surmise, it hits this pouch. But that makes no sense whatsoever. We already know the whereabouts of bullet found Mr. Sholmes. It's clearly visible in this photographic print. Oh. 2 guns from the scene have already been submitted into the court records evidence. Yes, that Mr. Winbank and that belonging to the Skulkin boys. And the examination of both guns revealed that only a single shot had been fired from each. But that must mean... That's right. Now we know on the night question, 3 bullets were fired. However, only 2 bullets were fired from the guns recovered from the scene of the crime. And 2 of that incontrovertible inconsistency is somehow explained. We cannot and must not pass judgment. I mean, that is a big oopsie poopsie on the police and prosecution part. Order! Well, the summation accusation remains incomplete. The court has been presented with new facts. Facts will appear to shake the very foundations upon which the case against the defendant has been built. As in my prerogative in the situation, I hereby temporarily suspend the summation explanation. But Jupiter, what? Bailiff, bring the witnesses back to the stand at once. Gotta find out where this bullet came from. Witnesses? Governor! We were listening to proceedings where the defense carried out the summation explanation. We was, Governor, we was! Perhaps we could dispense with the tedious preamble and simply answer this one question. A full bullet was identified at the scene of the crime. What do you make of that? Make of it, Governor? I don't make nothing. Is it one of yours? Go blimey, Governor. Go blimey. Not a chance. In that case, do you have an accomplice? What? Never. The Skulkin brothers look alone. It's just the 2 of us. That's our trademark. How soon we forget poor Scully? Don't drag Scully into this. He doesn't want to be a part of the brothers. Only 2 of the bullets from the crime scene originated from the firearms we have in evidence. The 3rd bullet was fired from another gun. Where is it? Limey, that's a head scratcher. Counsel for defense? Yes? I'd sure like to hear your thoughts regarding these new developments. The 3rd bullet, and the mysterious missing firearm from whence it came from. Thinking back over all the testimony we heard and all the evidence we've seen, I think I'm starting to form a picture of what really happened that night. My lord, I think it's clear that this 3rd bullet ties the Skalkin brothers. Overnight, Windbank's pawnbrokery. The brothers must have been working with a 3rd man. Huh? The witnesses are clearly doing their best to cover up the existence of this accomplice. But the evidence all points to the fact that there's someone else present, someone carrying a gun.
Objection.
An accomplice, you say? Pig's will. These pro-trace proceedings have already forced us to endure 2 summation exactly! It's a bit repetitive. And yet, in all that time, there's been no moment of a 3rd man. If this apparently wrath-like being exists. The code must have been shown how our evidence. Without, this fantasy would be quashed. With it, except for blood coloring as evidence. The prosecution demands an answer on 2 counts. Firstly, proof evidence that this accomplice was ever at the scene of a crime. Secondly, the identity of this spurious character. Skalkins are lying, I know that. But how can I say the identity of the person they're hiding? Well, counsel? I'm supposed to prove the existence of this accomplice and reveal the person's identity even. Let's go for it. The defense's way. I believe I can provide all the answers the prosecution demands. Some of my opponent's friends, despite the swimming eyes, you seem to think you have something to say. This promises to be interesting. I have to push forward now, there's no other option. And he has to use every single piece of evidence available to me if it make a difference. Okay.
Take that.
The evidence right here in this portfolio. But Joe, the portfolio again, isn't it? Do you expect the code to rifle through your papers itself? Be more specific. I mean, that is so. Oh, is he, well, someone else got shot!
Take that.
What am I looking at here? If you put some green prints, such like on the bullet hole of Canada. Where's bloodstain, my lord? A bloodstain? Through an alien! Green blood. Curious, even for you. Is this code to understand the truth with some inhuman creature? It's something developed by Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Or Sherlock Sholmes. But the great detective? New invention, stop. Not yet pure in stories, stop. It is this, you see. It doesn't have a name yet, though. This fog spray spreads the chemical, but reacts with different elements in people's blood to change its color. Different elements of people's blood? Yes, everyone's blood is slightly different, you see, because it's made of different elements. So by seeing what color changes to, you can tell in a flash whose blood it is. Oh, it brings a new extra dimension to looking to blood. Talking of blood and coding, stop. Very exciting, stop. At least one of us is entertaining. As an example, This one shows blood of a victim, Mr. One Bank. Ah, striking blue. Yeah, so you see the green color of this blood stain on the calendar shows that someone else is shot the main panel of the shop. Hold verify, young man. It could be from some what do you mean? Another shooting of a pawnbroker? That would be unlikely. No, it's not unrelated. The date showing on the count. Yeah, also that. By golly. From what we can assume that whoever was shot on the same day. Then whose blood is it? Well, the Skulking brothers in the stand don't appear to be suffering from any gunshot injuries. Which means it must be blood of someone else, the third true in fact.
Objection.
Whose identity the code is still waiting to hear? You can't delay this any longer, my lone friend.
Take that.
The man's name is Edward Benedict. Edward Benedict? Who are you talking about, Counsel? He paid a visit to Windbank's pawnbroker on the afternoon before the incident took place, when the accused attempted to deceive a pawnbroker in releasing this article into her possession. That's right. The man identified by defense, Mr. Edward Benedict, then attempted to take the article from the defendant by force. There was quite a scuffle about it. Broker! Yes, sir. I believe this filthy pickpocket thief was just redeeming an article from you, no. Yes, the article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once. Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull? Give back my overcoat, you ransom. And he has to say, he's got the moves. Any music box decks too. Inspector Gregerson was there at the time, can't attest to what happened. In the end, it was the inspector himself who took the decks. Could you cooperate with this account, Inspector? Yes, my lord. That's more or less what happened. In the interest of being full, I asked Mr. Winbank for a print showing the fellow. I mean, I don't blame him using the same, like, model in both pictures of Mr. Winbank. Might as well make it easy on yourself. Take it from one of his wet-handed recall gobness. Yes, that's him talking to Mr. Winbank that morning. You claim that this man is the brother's accomplice? Well, Mr. Skalkin? Never seen the gift before. I'm alive, Governor. I'm alive, never seen him. Well, somewhat unsurprisingly, it appears our witnesses disagree with the assertion. I'm sure your lordship regards my loaned Napoleon's friend's actual assertion, which was that he could prove the identity of alleged accomplice. Yes, and I can. Then show us the evidence! I agree, we must see proof of a clean-cut judgment of a photograph of the filthy criminal you say he is. I mean, he was such before, but we got proof. This is the last piece of evidence. I have a feeling that something has been missing in this trial from the base start. But now I'm getting dragged and kicking and screaming into the courtroom. Are you ready to present the answer to the court then, counsel? Yes, my lord. The defendants will present the evidence now.
Take that!
The proof's right here in this portfolio. Good question, Castle. Does the portfolio contain the answers to every question? This is only the third time I whipped it out! I see you share my interest in color Wickless, my Napoleon's friend, but enough! The code demands to see further evidence. Okay.
Take that!
Here we go. As I mentioned before, on the afternoon of day in question, the defendant attempted to deceitfully and merely redeem the sticks from Mr. Winbanks, which is when the aforementioned Eckert Benedict appeared on the scene, I believe. Dancing, Willie. He dancing descended. Like a, Max de Max Wade. This man had been attempting to pull on the arco from the defendant's possession now. That's correct, my lord. I myself was present at the time. I was following this, that, and minor incident occurred. But of course, sir, here's the decks for you. Very well. I should bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style. Wait a minute. That dex. It's mine. May the man bleed. Ah! Well, what do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You drawing blood, you filthy animal. Being amused by ducks, it had countless small but sharp protrusions all over it. These protrusions caused Mr. Benedict's finger to bleed. The resulting smear of blood still visible on Dex now. Goodness, a bloodstain it is! My assistant and I have just analyzed the bloodstain here in this very courtroom. You think? My trusty Fargo machine. Yes, and we add results to this portfolio. I say, it's green. It's exactly the same color as the blood on the calendar. The evidence is conclusive. The man calling himself Mr. Edward Benedict, who was in Winbanks earlier in the day, is the accomplice who was present at the scene of the crimes that same night. There's someone else there. Look at those two brothers now. They're throwing buckets. They've been throwing buckets for a while now, let's be honest. My lord, it is the opinion of the defense that Mr. Benedict should be summoned to the court to testify. It would certainly seem that we can ill afford to ignore this gentleman's apparent presence.
Objection.
This has gone far on long enough. This fragment, eminence of mechanics of law. Herlock Sholmes, you say? Yes, I've heard that the name. The protagonist of the series of short stories for the vulgar class. A god of detection or some such. And now you employ chemical substance devised by this frantic persona in the highest court of the land. Do you expect us to take you seriously? The samples made by this plaything are not fit to be called evidence. So the bloodstains tone shade of green. Well, the he was used to sexual pluming, but no old blood in the world would tone the same color. Well, oh, you gotta shove a leg. And pray, don't even think of suggesting we should take Mr. Sholmes' word for it. I don't know, I mean, he is a great detective. What are you talking about? We can't let him get away with that. I knew it'd come to this. Of course, Mr. Sholmes' invention isn't going to be recognized by any official body, but I mean, to be honest, that's quite fair since the science really hasn't been proven in this time period yet. But what other shows do I have? Zero, none. We have like no other options. I'm just remembering what Father Christmas over there said before. About how he was temporarily suspending the summation explanation. In other words, We're still in it. But examination isn't over yet, is it? Good grief! What did you just say, youngo? In so much an explanation, but the decision as to why another trial continues. It's in the hands of the 6-year-olds, isn't it? So the way I see it, it doesn't matter what so other people think of police intervention. At least, not for now. Yes, she's right. Young lady, you have quite a devious mind. I mean, she's correct! It really just comes down to one thing. Well, these ladies and gentlemen of the jury are convinced about what you say, you know. Is that about right, what you say, or did I misunderstand something? Unbelievable. Mr. Shone's partner is supposed to be working with. She's just paying attention to what other people says and thinks about how to weaponize it. Beautiful. Alice Wilson, Chop Shield. Yeah, definitely. After that screw progress of the situation from entire unexpected source, it must be acknowledged that the previous summation explanation has yet to reach its conclusion. This is absurd! Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the code now looks to you for your final leanings in this matter. As proud citizens of Her Majesty's Britain, I'm sure you will come to fair and just conclusions. So then, your final decisions in turn, please.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
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 Not guilty.
Okay, we made it! I'm surprised doctors have said guilty out of all of them, but I take it. 2 calls guilty and 4 calls not guilty. Such is the outcome of some major explanation. My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage! The prosecution refuses to accept this decision. On what grounds? If these jurors are persuaded by some half-baked concoction devised by a perpetrator to do real police work, then they are too ignorant to be trusted with the judgment of anyone's guilt. I'm sorry, Lone Vinzeeks, but the outcome of the summation explanation cannot be ignored. Trial will continue. Sorry if you hear the dogs barking. Nevertheless, we find ourselves in a rather awkward situation. The defense has very recently requested a subpoena of a new witness. But sadly, I feel that it would be impossible. What? The name of the gentleman given for himself, Agnew Benedict, is quite clearly false. I mean, yes. I don't believe it. Just when I managed to prove the man was there that night. Could I say something? Who's that, please? Who spoke? It was me, my lord. Jury number 5? What do you have to say, madam? If possible, Inspector. Me? Ma'am? I wonder if you might show the photographic point to me again. The one which the gentleman is shown. Right. Yes, this one you mean. Of Mr. Benedict. Yes. This is down in my mind. Jury number 5. Do you mean to say you know this man? Yes, I know him. What? No! Good gracious! Again, smallest England, British, ever. Everyone knows each other. Oh no! Oh no! Jury number 5. I don't know if I'm a communications officer. Stop. As we can clearly see, the gentleman in the photograph is stop. Also a communications officer. Stop. He works in my office. Stop. A very talented operator, in fact. Stop. He should be in the communication station now. Stop. Tapping around the telegraph. Stop. This doesn't seem right somehow. I can't put my finger on why, but it doesn't feel right. I suppose we all imagine the accomplice would be some sort of hardened criminal. It is a bit unexpected to find out that he has a respectable job by day, wherever he gets up to at night. Yes, I suppose that is. I suppose that's why I feel like something is wrong. I mean, you never know who's gonna do what criminal act. And, you know, anyone's capable of doing something wrong. If a gentleman is at London's communication station, we shall be able to subpoena him within the hour. Lord Van Zeeks, if you please. Yes, my lord. Make the necessary arrangements with all haste. As my lordship bids. The court will recess for an hour. I think that's the longest recess in these games. When the new witnesses arise, we shall reconvene to hear the gentleman's testimony. Inspector Gregerson? Yes, my lord. I should like to hear from you specifically about the events of pawnbrokery on the day in question. Come to my chambers during recess. Yes, sir, my lord. Very well. Court is adjourned until 1:40 p.m. I mean, I guess we would have clocks. Someone would have a clock. Okay. Now we get. I mean, this is perfect timing, so we're gonna switch over to Master Duel now. Oh, so I got a commotion. About Selena Gomez Oreo. And first, this is the second like celebrity Oreo like brand deal I think they've done. The other one was shoot, what was it? He also does music. Fuck, I think he's a oh shoot, I forgot his name. I picture his Post Malone. I think that's his name. Post Malone. And but they have a giveaway for Selena Gomez. One, you can get her signature $100 into a store I never heard of, and a record player. And I do technically have a record. It's of Cali, because it was like part of like some kind of like bundle, and I got it. But like, you know, I wouldn't mind actually being able to play it on a record player if I could do so. But I definitely not gonna spend money on a record player if I don't have to. So and to then we see. I would die. Cause I mean I would love Selena Gomez's autograph too. What is that? That's quite a beast. Okay. I wasn't expecting the lab beast, but hey. I'm gonna hatch that. I know, Socha. I mean, I respect it because you can't stop Sochin. Okay, you got 2 no's. Can't pound phone. Okay. Get the bell back. Okay. Get the bell back. Oh, you. Appaloosa, not the happiest. Why now? I hate Appaloosa so much. such a pain in my fucking neck. Oh well. I mean, I have a solution to it. Like, why now? If you choose to negate. If you choose to negate, that actually kind of make me happy. Because I could do that one more time in my... Yeah, I can make absolute sub obsolete. If I play my cards correctly. Okay. Draw. Okay. Okay. So legitimately, I had to go to battle phase. Swing. Oh, the mic. Depending on what I get. Okay. Unfortunately. So if you have dogs barking. Okay. Or does that have to be 2 cycles? It might have to be 2 cycles. From Splat, it does. Of course it does. But is there a way? I did not have a good hand. Well, I now get a hand to like play through all of this, really, I should say. I hate to say it like that, but yeah. I mean, I'll let you just get me for game. Unfortunately, yeah, I was not able to play through that. I mean, this is a different trap. Maybe. Well, the trap I currently have does not help me, unfortunately. I mean, you have games, just attack. Oh, you want to show off. Okay. Pop off, queen. Again, sorry if you have a dog barking. Yay! Hey, sometimes you just lose. It happens. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm upset. I'm gonna say I'm upset because I play around with Appaloosa and it just didn't pan out. Unfortunately enough. That stupid Appaloosa. Yeah, the face down card in the game Master Effects was, definitely. Now this is okay. Face down card, 2 face down cards. Okay. And a second Ash Blossom is not what I needed. Kind of annoying, but hey. Not a deal breaker for this deck. I mean, I could Ash my own card, but that'd be a bit silly. Okay. I'll take it. I ain't complaining about free win. Okay, now we can open packs. And the current skin review was for part 2 worldwide, I mean not worldwide, global celebration is gonna be in an hour and a half. Well, we know the hint is GT. I mean, they're basically screaming with GT, but we can find out what exactly the units are gonna be. Well, we know they're Mega Channel because they leaked that themselves, but like, what kind of Super Saiyan 4 combination we're gonna get really is what we're waiting to see. Not too crazy. From that, but okay, let's try to get a very shiny Malice card. Okay. So far, it's going very poorly. Okay, that's an Ultra. I was about to say, if I was a Wolf Fletch, the game knows what it's doing. Well, these pose are not the best. Okay, we got a shake. Okay, at least it's not a super. Okay, last pack, magic. Can we end with a low Wolf Flush? Okay, we did not. I need to buy one of these two. Because honestly, this is very much a crack out. Well, not 100%, but the extract is very good. Let's go to dueling again. Okay, let's try and wake up. Hopefully this will result in a win for us and we get that wake up. Sure, I don't even know what my dailies are. I mean, I'm sure it's doing solo mode. I mean, I just got a lot of darkness to try to draw what I need to draw. Oh, I was supposed to go call by the grave, but it's not my turn. It's not my turn. Yeah, Ben 10 is just not generically good. Well, I mean, it's vague and very wishful decks. Which is a lot of... Is it fair or just light? It's light fairy, it's both. Still. Okay. Okay, interesting. First off, let's bench for Ben 10. Activate effect. Do. Okay. Alone. Okay. Draw my low of darkness because he doesn't want me to be drawn. Fair enough. But I think that's like the only negate you have. Alright, I can do this. And for you. Okay, effect. Banish. Definitely draw. Banish you. Set. Let's get one splash mage out. Perfect. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, flash range 3s2. But ransom. Activate one ransom's effect. Activate underground. Bandage. Right, rapid. Activate weapons effect. Get White Rabbit on the field. Activate effect. Set a card. If I do like, I'm trying to think of the best way of doing little chunks of. No. Okay. Activate effect. Banish. Banish. Activate. And then activate. Man, this is such a fun deck. I don't know who needs to hear this. That's such a fun deck. Effect. And set. Actually, I'm gonna She's out. Yep, draw. Well, it's a bit too late for you, Shifter. That's be monster, right? Oh, I can't activate your effect, that is correct. So you 100% just here to be used for my plans. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. For effect. Go. I mean, I do have an advantage, so I'm not upset, but I don't just win. Because I do not know what they can do to get themselves out of this. Besides pray and hope. I mean, I don't think I have technically any. Oh, I can have them graved. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And poem. I want my access code talkers to still have ridiculous attack. Okay. Boom! Get hit him with that big damage. And I appreciate my opponent not surrendering. So maybe I can get some of these missions. Okay, there we go. See some of the missions. So they're all what I want to do, but it'd be a lot. Okay, let's go foes. Okay. We're both playing Malice. Okay. 100% sec. Draw. Oh, I could. Okay. Oh! They just don't want to play. I gotcha. Okay, let's go in again. Look, it's Toad! Okay. Adverse effect. You gonna hatch? And poem. Annoying. I'm not a field Quaco. Watch Mage bring back the cat. Soon. Can add one mouse spell. With the effect. Effect. Special summon. Get white bind out. Just to be paid. My shell back to hand. And get White One some back. Banish one Darkscape him. Darkscape effect. Set a trap. Bandage. And effect. Draw a card. Helpful if everything goes to shit, which hopefully it doesn't. Let's do this. Okay. I'm curious what deck we're playing. No. No complaints. Okay. Time to kind of set this up. For a bindo. Draw. Give that Wild Wind some advantage. They're thinking they have something. I mean, I guess it'd be a call by the grave if they do have something. Oh, Droplet. Boom, banish. I mean, you still get your effect off, but you don't have an engrave anymore. Which is the best part. Cause screw engraver. I say that as I play Malice. I can still hopefully kind of shut them down. You can go. Okay, never mind. Now I thought you were gonna go out. Man, this can play through a lot. That's fine. I'm sure you got other stuff. I mean, unfortunately, that's fine. Ooh, yeah, that's game. They got me. God dang. They were just able to play through me. Michigan, it happens. I think that might be the funnest time I had losing to Fiendsmith. I'd be honest. But let's get in today's stream. So I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. It's been fun. It's been a blast. It's been a fun blast. Tomorrow we be Mo, Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Mo, Graves, Eternal Chronicles Tuesday. So again, thank y'all for coming out. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll catch y'all next time.